and welcome to our third Tech Tuesday video of the semester. Today I wanted to show you some features in Google Calendar that are really good for planning and holding meetings. We're going to go to Google Calendar. We'll start by clicking on the Google Apps icon and then scroll down to the calendar, and then that opens your Google Calendar. Now, I'm sure most of you all use Google Calendar to keep your appointments. However, there are some features in Calendar that are good for planning meetings, and I've been experimenting with them, and so I wanted to share some of them with you. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll to next week, and I'm going to create a potential meeting time. So let's say I want to host a training meeting on Thursday at 10 a.m. You can use the create button to do this, but I just like to click right on the calendar and adjust the time to. So 10 to 11 sounds pretty good for January 23rd. So I can go ahead and add my title. And then next was what I want to do is add my guests. And now I wanted to tell you what these two options are. You can check your guests' availability, and that way if you're trying to schedule a meeting with a big group of people, it'll be really easy to coordinate the meeting date and time without having to worry about sending emails back and forth, checking everybody's availability. Saves a lot of time that way. When I do this, it opens up Caleb's calendar as well, and however many other people you have. So I'll add a couple more guests just so you can see. So yeah, this is how you can pick what dates and times are best for the meeting. And right here under suggested time, it'll actually tell you. So 9 a.m. is good, 9:30. These are all of the times that are free on the calendars for the meeting. So it looks like 10 a.m. would be a good time. And then Google Calendar also lets you add rooms to it too. And for example, the Technology Center conference room has its own Google Calendar. So if you're looking to schedule a room, you can check and see if it's booked up or not. When I click on it, it opens it over here, and if there were a meeting taking place during that time, it wouldn't let me book that as a meeting location. And you can always type in the address too. And then down here, you can type in a description. So like, welcome to the meeting. Please bring a Chromebook. And whatever other information you want to send out to your attendees. Then if you click down here under more options, it's going to open up the entire window. So that way you can have everything you need to create and plan your meeting. And next, I want to show you can make attachments in here. So let's say I want to attach my agenda to the meeting. I can go to my Google Drive, or I have it in my recent. So I have a meeting agenda that I've used before, so I can just insert that, and that way everybody will get emailed a copy of the meeting agenda. They can use it to take notes on, or if you are delegating tasks, it's a good way to assign tasks to your meeting attendees, and that way they can type on the agenda too to see, so you can keep track of whether or not they've completed them. And so that's just an easy way to follow up after a meeting without having to remember, oh, like I asked so-and-so to do this, and let's go see if they've done it. You can just check back in that meeting agenda and see how everything turned out. And then if you hit the save button, what this is going to do is it's going to give you this option right here. to email your guests a calendar invitation. If I send this out, my guests, Whitney and Caleb, will get a copy of the agenda, and then they'll get the message, and also they can choose whether or not to accept or decline the invitation, so that way you get an idea of who is all coming to your meeting. All right, thank you all, and have a great rest of whatever day it is when you watch this video. If you have any questions about Google Calendar or anything else, please reach out to Caleb or I. Also, if you have any suggestions for a Tech Tuesday video, we would love to hear those, so please let us know. Thank you.